Last time on Jam Pack.
Welcome back to Jam Pack! Yay!
Yo!
It's Joe.
No, not that one. Oh.
Too late. It's too late.
Alright, I guess we're doing that.
Stop me. You can't stop
I think,
me.
am I doing this right? This one?
Can't stop the ride.
Yeah. I'm Adam.
And I'm Matt.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's fine.
Mubby.
It's just so, like, obviously on there. I think TN, who we were planning to go to, was covered by, like, UI stuff.
Yeah, I've covered a little bit,
So
yeah.
kind of confused.
You motherfucker! No, it's fine.
You fucked us. You fucked us all.
You
It was
lose!
It was a
You
simple...
get nothing! Good day! You lose!
You had one job.
It was a simple fucking mission.
Oh, damn
and you
it,
fucking
Susie.
blew it.
Where was that from?
Free Fire.
I forgot about that movie.
I don't want to spoil who says that because it's such a great moment.
Oh, what the hell, woman? You had one job, woman, one job! I'm sorry, Jojo!
Don't get a clickety clack at me.
Okay, let's not get all clicky fingers. I forgot, Jojo. I'm sorry. Oh, what the woman? You had one job, one job.
That moment is so. I love that was able to be put in the dub.
Yeah, that's so good.
Oh, I have to check back into the Star Wars Crusaders dub because where I left off they started the battle in Egypt, but I don't know if they've gotten the deal yet.
Oh, nice. Okay, I will go though to continue. Last time we were talking about difficult gym leader battle, which ones we thought were the most difficult, and I was like, I know there's one that I remember being surprisingly hard, but I couldn't remember because the one that sprang to mind immediately. I usually have trouble with the seventh gym, like the seventh gym leader. Remembering particularly Johto's one, Pierce, I think, and Candace from Gen 4.
Oh.
They were both ice gym leaders, which I think is part of why I love ice types so much. It's because I'm like, man, the seventh gym leaders that had those are always so strong. They're cool. Like, I always thought they were just really cool. Mm-hmm. And pun intended. But actually, it really wasn't. But and that Gen 7 leader had a pile of swine, and I love Mammoth swine.
Yeah.
Fall for him, so that's part of it. Mm-hmm. And I remember that one being really hard, or at least making me the most mad and being like, "Fuck, I'm gonna lose this," and like, but managing to pull it out. But then I remembered. And then there was Tate and Liza, I think, which are the ones from Gen 3, the twins, who are surprisingly difficult if you're not prepared. But I remembered the one that was always surprisingly difficult. And I don't know if you guys remember.
Oh, fuck, someone appeared right on TN.
You're welcome! Go, yeah, you can go that way and take out Ginyu.
You made a better timeline.
God damn! Wow, we dodged a bullet that way.
Yeah, but see, oh yeah, okay, never mind. I see what would have happened. But anyway, there was one gym leader who I forgot is surprisingly hard in the vein of Whitney, but almost kind of worse. Charon from Black and White 2, who's the first gym leader and has like a level almost 20, like 15 to 20 herdier, which is a wall at the time. And because it's the first gym battle, none of your Pokemon are strong enough to deal with it. And he's surprisingly difficult for the first gym battle. And it's normal typing. So almost none of your Pokemon, unless you have a Tepig, are gonna have like a type advantage unless you manage to catch a fighting type like Riolu or something like that in the first area.
I can think of a few now because I feel like looking back at Gen 2, a lot of them are kind of pains in the ass.
Yeah, they had some pretty tricky ones.
Because Bugsy has a Scyther.
Oh yeah,
Bugsy has a Scyther. Whitney has the Miltank. Freaking who's the guy in Eterna City? Not Eterna. Can't say Eterna for some reason.
Eckerty?
Who's the guy in Eckerty? Like the ghost.
Morty.
Morty has those fucking haunters and the Gengar.
The curse!
Curse Hypnosis Dream Eater.
And like ghost gym leaders are in general hard because you never think to get a dark type Pokemon. Like they tend to be in later games or just like you have an odd Pokemon with bite. You know, you never
See, that's why
tend
I
to
always
get
found
them.
the Dark Gym Leaders kind of easy to fight.
I mean,
because-
Ghost.
The Ghost Gym Leaders easy to fight because you usually have at least one Pokemon that
blocking.
goes Bite or something.
Yeah, but they also usually have like crazy moves. Ghost Pokemon tend to have a good variety of
Or
types and
abilities.
moves. Or abilities, yeah.
Because in Gen 4, the tricky one is Fantana has a Strict Bloom
With Aftermath. Yup. And that fucking Miss Magus.
Yeah. Dude, Aftermath must be a fucking Nuzlocke killer.
Oh my god.
Like, that's brutal.
I remember I did a Pearl Nuzlocke, and I remember that one not giving me issue. Although I think that's because my main Pokemon at the time, my two main Pokemon were Float Cell and Luxray, who both knew Crunch.
Yep.
So at that point I'm like,
I used a Luxray
I knew
as
it's
well
coming, and I'm
in
okay.
that fight.
Yeah. I know this is coming, and I did a Nuzlocke about a year ago for that, and I lost the lead 4.
My hardest gym battle.
I was trying to just... Sorry, go on, Matt.
I was gonna say, you said you lost the
I was trying to
Pokemon.
cheese it just to
My
be like...
trick to be the final person to do a fight works. It was not actually planned
Give
at
me that
all.
Oh,
no,
you
It's
are...
not planned. It was just a complete coincidence.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, I remember...
I just realized it as Matt at the end of Matt's tournament. I was like, "Oh, I'm going next," and then I was like, "Am I doing the final battle?" And I was like, "Oh shit! I can't believe my mistake made me do the final battle."
Yeah, baby. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I was trying to just do it personally, so I could just beat the game. Try to just like grind everyone up to a point where they needed to be to just do the final battle. But like nobody was close enough, and I'm just like, this is gonna take me fucking ever. Because it's like everyone's like 45. And I lost my 2 best Pokemon on the Victory Road. I lost Rapidash and Roserade
that hurt.
on Victory Road. I'm like, fuck it. I
I'm
don't
gonna
have time.
die historic on the Victory Road.
Cause the two Pokemon I came in to replace them were Noctowl and Miss Magus. And I'm like, you guys aren't close enough. This isn't gonna work.
Not as strong, but
I needed someone for the ground. I need someone else for ground, and I needed someone for the bug leader. And I'm like,
Oh god.
fuck this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Back to Gym Leaders for a little bit. This fight's not gonna be too hard, I don't think. Piccolo's just under-leveled compared to everybody else.
No, that's not really it. I'm just kind of fumbling.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the problem was in later gens they're very strict about how many Pokemon each leader had, starting with Gen 4 basically. It was like the first leader would have 2, or no, I wasn't actually had it specifically. It was like everybody has 3 Pokemon, and then the last 2 gym leaders are 4, and then 6, and then Gen 5 and 6 had it was like, okay, the first 2 leaders have 2, the middle 4 have 3, and the last 2 have 4, and that's it. And so once they have that under filled in into the Pokemon, most of them are cakewalk. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I did start doing self-imposed challenges in Gen 6 where I would match the number of Pokemon for the gym battle, which made them really fun, because like how it is in the anime where it's like 2v2, 3v3, let's fucking do this.
That's interesting.
It was a self-imposed challenge that made every gym battle fucking great. The one that was a bitch though was Grant, the rock leader. Because he has 2 Pokemon that are really high leveled compared to what you're probably going to be seeing, because it's a Tyrant and an Amora, both level 20. And I was using Floette and Frogadier, but they're so fucking powerful. So because it's like, oh, he has a dragon he has a dragon with like, I don't know if he had any dragon moves, but he definitely had at least Bite and Rock Tomb, which
are really strong early game.
Floette and Frogadier are glass cannons.
Yeah, it also is interesting too because Amora
Yep.
is actually considered one of the most disappointing like fossil types because its typing bucks it so
Rock Ice is so
bad.
It is. Amora is never usually the issue. It would usually get a good hitter on me, or 1 or 2 good hits on me, just because I usually couldn't kill it in one go, because I was using Frogadier and it would just use water moves, so I probably got like 2 shot at it. But then fucking Tyrant would just fuck my shit up because it has such a high attack, and both of my Pokemon had such low defense. It was just fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Its ability, I think, is tough jaws, so it makes any biting attack move much stronger.
Yep.
So like, bite is like probably gonna do like 70 damage.
So much.
But I actually believe it increases the damage by like a third of its original damage, or something.
So it's just stronger.
So that would be like 80%. That would be an 80 damage move.
Yeah. Fucking brutal.
So I really want to do a Nuzlocke of like X or Y version, because there's a lot of Pokemon on X and Y I haven't really gotten to play with, because I played it way back in the day. One of them being, I really think Chestnut is way cooler than I used to.
Chestnut is
At
dope.
first, I thought Greninja was the shit, and now, like, Greninja's still cool, but now I'm like, you know what? Chestnut's super fucking cool. I really like Chestnut. But the reason I'm so hesitant to do X and Y now is because I want to do it with I want to do a Nuzlocke with if I play a Nuzlocke, I'm gonna want to use Chestnut. But that crass fighting typing, all I need is one stray like aerial ace or some shit.
Yeah.
Get fucking ganked.
That is very true.
And I'm just so worried about that.
That being said, there are no flying gym leaders in that generation.
True.
So you can generally
There wasn't.
No, that was one of the few that didn't, actually. One of the only ones. 4 and 3 and 5, 2, 3, and 5 all had it, I know.
Yeah.
Fourth?
I thought you were gonna say the ones that didn't, and I was like, oh.
Fourth? Actually, only 3 of them have.
Yeah, only 3 of them have.
Yeah. 2, 3,
far
and
as I
5. There were no flying, like, kahunas or trial captains.
Actually, that's the funny thing. When we were talking about tough gym leader battles, I was like, oh yeah, which ones are tough? And then I was like, wow, there's no Gen 7. I was like, oh yeah, there are no gym leaders.
That being said, what's the name of the ground girl? Mally?
From part 4? From
the fourth kahuna.
Fourth,
That's an M, I think.
no, it starts with a P.
I don't.
Heiko?
No.
I don't know.
She's hard as fuck.
She's tough. She's tough.
That's because like what Gen 7 does that weird thing where like the last
You want to look that up? I can't remember.
the last
I think I'm confusing her name with
Island?
the island, Pony Island.
Okay.
We're looking for who again?
The fourth kahuna, the fourth kahuna of ground. Because like the last island in general, just the levels spike crazy.
Wait, is it Olivia?
No.
Okay.
That's the second.
That's the second. That's the rock.
She's Rock. Oh,
okay.
okay. So we have a couple of people to fight through.
Okay, so we're not all the way done.
Yeah, we can get through this.
Okay, cool.
It's your turn, right?
Yeah.
My bad. That was close. I almost took your turn.
No worries. You motherfucker!
Watch this somehow give me the last battle again. The controller, like, ooh, Adam, I almost took your turn. It's the last one again. That would be so funny.
That'd be fucking great.
The last island was Pony Island, right?
Yeah.
It was Hapu.
Hapu's
I knew it wasn't
Hapu
an M.
fucked me
I didn't know what
up.
it was. Yeah.
Hapu fucked me up.
I thought it was a P, but I was mistaking that for the island.
Yeah, there's also a P in the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hapu fucked me up. Her fucking Flygon
really
and Mudsdale.
Yeah.
Beefy.
Yeah, goddamn. That was tough.
Okay. Because I still haven't gone yet, but my hardest gym was Gen 4, the Steel type.
My hardest gym was Planet Fitness, am I right?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? Fuck it.
But
Exercise is hard, guys.
it was a gym battle that I should have easily won.
Oh god.
But because I like throughout all the games I always picked fire types because I really like fire types.
Yeah.
And I started out with Infernape. I was just like, this is gonna be piss easy. I'm just gonna spam Sky Uppercut. And first mat, the first thing that comes out, the evolved Bronzong.
Oh, dude.
All right. I was like, I didn't know it's typing, so I was like, all right, Sky Uppercut.
Oh no!
That wasn't super effective. It's still alive. Psychic, dead. And then
Bronzong will fuck you up.
And then
They've adapted.
Yeah, that was it. They've adapted. And then I think I had I had some other ground type. I don't remember. I had a Lucario, and I was like, all right, he's gonna save me with Earthquake.
Oh, levitate!
It didn't use levitate, but it survived the earthquake.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought it had levitate as an ability.
It can be either levitate or fireproof, which also fucks you up for Infernape because
because it reduces the damage of fire type moves.
it makes them neutral, I think.
No.
And it survived the earthquake, and I was just like, fuck! And then I did earthquake again, and it killed me. And I was like, well, that was it. That was all the chance that I had at winning, and it just swept the rest of my team.
God,
that's the most brutal when you know none of your team can beat it, and you just have to send them out to just get fucking ganked in the first turn.
Yeah,
destroyed by whatever move it's gonna throw out, and you're like,
yeah.
Like and I was
just face down, just staring into the abyss. Like,
yeah.
Just
oh. I remember two now. One's not a gym leader. In Platinum, I had the hard time with Cyrus.
Cyrus is pretty tough.
Cyrus was really tough because that freaking Houndoom had such a crazy special attack. Guard pulse the fuck out of you.
That was such a shock to me.
I just went in Master turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that was such a shock to me when fighting that Houndoom because I remember in Silver fighting Karen's Houndoom, and I had Gyarados and I just one shot with Surf, so I was like, this thing's pretty fucking weak. And then his just destroys me. I was like,
oh. I remember when I was playing X the first time, I got to the Elite Four, and the one gym leader had a Gyarados, or one of the Elite Four had a Gyarados.
Yeah.
And it actually took out my team because I wasn't prepared for it at all.
Yeah.
I didn't have any electric types on my team. And even though I had the Xerneas on my team, it still beat me because I was like I didn't have the right moves for it, and he would just heal it. I was like, fuck, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And then it wiped out my team, and I was like, okay, that's it. And literally, all I did was teach Xerneas Thunderbolt, went back through, and I one-shotted it with Thunderbolt. And I was like, nah, we're done.
That's amazing. I do remember one leader that gave me a huge fucking hard time. I can't remember her name. Gen 5 Electric.
Oh, Eliza or Eliza?
Eliza.
Eliza.
Because it had two Emolgas.
Elesa.
Like Eliza or Eliza, something like that.
Eliza or Eliza. That's what.
Because it had two Emolgas, and it had a crazy strong Zebstrika.
Yeah.
All of them knew Volt Switch.
Yeah.
So I keep putting in my ground type for fucking Zebstrika, and then it would just Volt, or like someone who knew a ground move, and keep doing fucking Volt Switch, and then go to one of my Emolgas, and the ground move would fucking miss.
Yeah,
I couldn't one shot, and the Emolgas were so fast, one.
I was gonna say that was the convenient thing, is that if you had a ground type, the Volt Switch problem solved itself. Because it was just like, can't use it if they can't hit you.
I don't think I was using a ground type in that playthrough.
Yeah.
No, because it was like Samurott, Electros,
Electra. Oh yeah, it could avoid ground type.
It was weaknessless, which was nice.
Yeah.
And a couple of others that were just like.
So is this in Black and White 1 or Black and White 2?
Black and White 1 was specifically the issue, because in 2 it switched on one of the Emolgas for a Flaffy.
Yeah. Oh, right. I remember that.
So it was. Oh boy.
Is it?
It's dying.
Please, just survive. Nope, it's dead.
Alright, do we have a USB, Matt?
No.
Oh boy.
I was asking if you had one here.
I don't have an Xbox One
I have another
controller.
controller.
You have another controller?
Yes.
Oh, well, never mind. Go grab your controller.
Yeah, go get the controller then. Take a moment.
There'll be a pause.
Yeah, but like she had the two, and I don't think I had it.
Should we pause? Because it's going to be a second turn to get to the controller.
We can just chat.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Just kind of like with the Shantae. Two endings where something went wrong with the controller. Because it's happened to Shantae too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Matt, thank God you're back.
Heard you guys talking shit about me.
We did not know how to talk to each other. We don't know what a conversation is. Matt is the conversational glue.
I don't know who he is. He's just kind of here, and
I
now he's forced to be like,
together.
I don't know what words are.
What are words?
What's a word?
What is film? Really?
I've been watching a film.
Yeah. Well, what happened with Eliza is that like her Emolgas were so fast that they was Volt Switch before you got to move on them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Zebstrika was so tanky that I couldn't one shot it.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking cycle forever.
Oh, and you would switch out for the ground one because you couldn't hit the Emolga with the ground type move.
I I'm trying to remember. I might have used a ground type in that playthrough. No, I had Excadrill, and I think it just killed it with a flame charge.
It kill with flame charge.
It could learn flame charge.
I knew it could learn it, but I don't think it could kill.
I think it was like.
You say Zebstrika. I know.
Zebstrika.
I thought you meant Emolga. I was like Emolga.
What the?
I was gonna say Emolga can't one shot with physical attacks.
No, he's talking about
Zebstrika would have flame charge and it would kill my Excadrill.
I'm clear on that now.
I'm kind of surprised you had Excadrill. That's like the 3rd gym, right?
Huh?
Is that not like the 3rd gym in the game?
It appears in most caves. Also,
no, not Excadrill. You don't get until like a much later level. I'm just surprised you had the 3rd gym.
She is the 4th.
Okay, I guess that is plausible.
It might have still been a Drillbur, actually, too. That might have also been why it was so easy to kill.
Late.
Yeah,
it evolves level 31, and Zebstrika's, I think, like in the late 20s at that point for this Gym 4. I think it might have had a Drillbur, which also might have been the issue. It was my ground type was weak as fuck.
Damn.
So I'm like, my Samurai couldn't do anything.
Oh Jesus.
My Samurai couldn't help. I'm trying to think what else I had at the time. I wiped that card and I also lost that game, so I can't even remember what I used.
Jesus fucking fuck.
I'll remember later.
Fucking up the quick time.
Yeah. So yeah, that was being a huge issue.
Oh, caught him. Pressing buttons.
I named my Excadrill Simon and/or Simone from Gurmagan.
Solid.
I just straight up named mine Gurmagan.
Nice.
Okay, all right.
I just went.
Topa.
I just went straight for the reference. I was like, "What's the?" It's like, why hide it?
Why? Yeah. Why deny it?
I pretend like this isn't the work of a weeb.
Like I started doing that like after I finished X and Y, I started doing competitive breeding for battling, and I was like, well, if I'm going to do all this long boring task, I might as well have fun with it and like give everybody unique names. Yeah. And like when I decided on doing Drillbur, I was like, fuck it.
You guys nickname your Pokemon?
Now I do.
I didn't used to. I only used to nickname my starter, but now I do it for the whole team.
Yeah, I didn't used to way back in the day. I think for Gen 1 and maybe 2, maybe even 3, but 4 onwards, I think I've always nicknamed them.
I really started doing it when I started playing Gen 7. But I told you what I did for Gen 7, right?
Vaguely.
You can level Pokemon so easily in that game, and with the XP year. By the time I got to
Gen 6 is easy to do that.
Gen 7. By the time I got to like, I just kept adding. By the time I got to the Elite Four Elite Four stuff, I had a team of like 25 Pokemon.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which was actually not hard to level up at all until the last island, because you really need to level up. You really need to get a level spike going, and everybody I wanted to level up. So my fighting going to the 4th island and then fighting the Elite Four took me forever to do.
Oh, which is gonna win? Damn! You just ate it.
But and what I was gonna go with that, I nicknamed probably about 70 to 80% of the Pokemon I got.
You probably want to get Piccolo out of there.
Oh yeah, it's probably bad.
Yeah, hold.
I keep it in the wrong button. There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the left triggers and bumper.
I fuck up tags a lot. Like I just never hit them long enough, and I always make them assists.
I know it. That happens to me online. It's especially shitty because if there's like a delay in frames, I'll be like, all right, I want to do a tag. No, not an assist, and my character's dead.
That's rough.
Fuck!
God! I almost Luigi for some reason. Vegeta's sound effect for when he's getting hit in a combo is probably the funniest in the game.
I remember seeing a video where someone they basically put a trumpet over him.
Oh God!
I can't remember what song it was.
That's awesome. All right, Matt. There you go.
Doot motherfuckers.
Doot.
I just saw everybody posting that when the Hoenn remake got announced.
I've never
what?
Motherfuckers.
Are you thinking ORAS?
Yeah, I said the what did I say?
It's like gold and silver, I think.
No, you said he said I think you said emerald. You said, I heard him say emerald.
When the Ruby Sapphire.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I said Ruby Sapphire.
I thought you said Ho-Oh or something in there somewhere.
I said Hoenn. You know, it's in the region.
Oh, okay. Hoenn. Yeah, toot motherfuckers.
You took an extra mile to try and make me look like a fool.
Damn it!
Not really.
Caught me.
I know you just. I understand the misunderstanding.
Yes.
No, when that got announced, I remember there was an art of all three of the starters, Torchic, Trico, and Mudkip, and they were all just like dancing with confetti, and they all just had trumpets, and it's a doot motherfuckers, because all the music in Hoenn has so many trumpets.
So many trumpets. I remember seeing a meme with the Jason Drill song "Talk 30 to Me," and it had like a bunch of like all the the clip had all the characters and all of the like people in there had like faces of Hoenn characters. When you talk dirty to me, instead of the trumpet breakdown in that song, it replaces with the Hoenn trumpet like. Oh
my God, that's amazing.
I'm just hearing the Zelda theme for some reason. Just
Oh, is this the final boss?
Yes.
Oh, so Matt's playing it. Joke's on you, Joe!
Don't worry, Matt will go to use a controller and be like, what? Why can't I move my thumbs?
The Johns are real.
I cast a temporary spell on you to paralyze your thumbs.
We probably should have swapped out Piccolo because he probably has really low health.
It's a very specific spell that
he
has
recovered
almost no
most of it after that.
Oh, he did?
fight.
Okay, cool.
What I was gonna say, that meme with the Hoenn trumpets, I came into contact with that primarily with the Persona 4 Golden, when that was coming out, because a lot of the music in that is also trumpets.
Oh, nice.
and so it like a lot of the memes would be jazz for your soul, and just has a character from the game with a saxophone and sunglasses just moving around.
That makes sense. I love Ruby Sapphire's music.
It's really
it's
good.
probably the most memorable of all the music.
I would agree for a lot of it. Yeah.
Because it has probably I would say it has the most distinct sound.
Yes.
Which to some would argue is to its detriment, but it makes it really memorable.
I think it's mostly good. I absolutely love what they did with the villain boss theme, which is kind of this fucking like EDM breakdown kind of thing. Like it had like just a bass just fucking dropped at one point. Because it's like it's a very chill like bam bam bam.
You know, that almost makes it worse with the microphone because you're cupping the sound directly down towards your microphone.
Oh, we might have gotten none of that.
Audio clip.
Enjoy the silence. How's it going?
But one of the best like remixes I've seen like that is the JoJo Part 2.
That's great.
The JoJo Part 2 opening, but with the Hoenn trumpets.
Oh my! I have to find that now.
That's awesome. We didn't fight her yet, did we?
No.
Are we going to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, right now he's just like basically like, oh man, if we fight on Earth, we'll destroy Earth. We gotta go somewhere else. And where does Goku go when something is too dangerous for the Earth?
Namek.
No. No.
What?
Oh hey, guys! I'm sorry, King Kai. It's the only place I can think of.
I remember seeing that. That was the first thing I ever saw of Dragon Ball was Cell exploding.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Because it was just on, I think, my grandma's house. It was like, you know, just put the TV on, whatever the hell's on. And it was fucking Cell blowing up.
That's insane. That's
How did the stakes get this high? And I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? Who died? Why are they sad? I guess he's the guy's friend, and I guess this guy looks at it. Dad, maybe? He's young looking. And then he's like, oh, he's back. What? Who died? Why is there a monkey?
Well, you thought you'd never see me again. Well, too bad. I'm alive.
Goku. If she doesn't come, we'll just have to figure out some other kind of plan. No big deal. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, what are Lord Beerus and Whis doing here?
We thought we would enjoy the show.
I love the way they wrote them into this story, though. That's like
Yeah,
probably my favorite.
We're
part
just
of
kind
this,
of
like,
there.
It's
'cause
really
the story's
funny.
not really special. It's not horrible, but it's really a pretty standard like fighting game, like
Plot.
basic story. Yeah, like OVA movie style Dragon Ball story. But I love the way they use Beerus and Whis. They're just literally just like, "Ah, we don't want to deal with this. This is your fucking problem."
This does feel like a Dragon Ball movie.
It is. It's a lot.
It's,
like
it's
a
basically
movie.
Super 13.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my. Wow.
It's basically like somewhere between that and Fusion Reborn.
A little bit. Yeah.
It's basically those two.
Yeah. Pretty much. This is the real Dragon Ball Super movie.
You know, if the Super movie actually makes Android 21 canon, that would be actually pretty cool.
Nah, the Super
Not
movie's all about
canon.
Saiyans.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
That's what it
Yeah.
seems like.
No, literally, like a new Saiyan shows up. That's the whole deal.
Is it gonna be a canon movie or just like a fun for funsies movie?
I think it's canon because they
Or will
said.
it be a for funsies movie that they make canon or that they do in Super for the next season?
I think
It's debatable.
because I think Toei has said like this will start the next arc of Dragon Ball Super.
Okay. They're probably going to end up doing what they did previously.
Where they do the movie and
to an arc that is the movie.
resembles the movie in the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not so sure. Did she break?
Yeah.
You got that. We're the ones who are gonna chew you up.
Beat you up! To Android Heaven. I remember laughing at that line. This is, to Android Heaven.
They're separate.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to my phone? Don't worry, it's an Android Heaven. It's always weird when, like, in a like an anime, like a dubbed anime, someone shouts, like, just, "Ah!" or whatever, but their mouth is moving because they clearly said something in the Japanese dub.
Oh yeah.
No, excuse my stomach if that rumble was heard.
No worries.
Oh wow, her number is so big. I don't know how I can defeat
Wait, is
that.
that 38?
38, yeah.
Her number is so big.
Oh god, no.
I can't beat that.
The numbers are too large.
Well, I guess if you're doing like 3 level 20 characters against 1 level 40 character, that's actually not too bad because you'll probably just get through with the last character.
Precise. They don't necessarily expect you to get through without losing somebody,
Okay, that makes sense then.
but you also don't have to lose anybody either.
Just hit them a lot.
Hit them hard.
I figured it out. We just have to hit them really, really hard. That sounds like something my dad would say. Right! I think I made that exact joke in the last time we recorded.
Oh yeah, I remember it.
Okay.
Also, she heals really fast.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's annoying.
Oh yeah, does she heal past her blue health?
I don't know it. Because I can't really see from the TV a little bit too far.
13. You're at 1300.
Wow.
Oh, that's blue health. I can't really tell. We'll see if
Yeah,
she
it's
fully.
hard to see.
We'll see if she fully heals.
There's so many numbers. They're so large, these numbers.
Is that a reference to something?
It's just a general term people use for like particularly MMOs and stuff and RPGs with like tons of levels.
Oh,
So
okay.
the shtick is like, oh man, I can't defeat this enemy. Like, oh, why? Is it because they're so powerful? It's just like, oh no, the numbers, they're just so big. The number, oh man.
Almost there, and there it is.
There.
Dope. We hope you enjoyed the last few episodes of Dragon Ball FighterZ, where we talk about Pokemon almost exclusively.
Dragon Ball.
I mean, we talked about Smash for an episode.
That is very true. We just go wherever. It's fine.
Pokeball Z.
Pokeballs.
That's definitely not a Flash animation that somebody made.
I was about to have you. Did you guys
That
ever see?
seems like a Newgrounds
There
animation.
was,
Must have made
there
that.
was a Newgrounds that was Super Mario Brothers Z. Do you guys
Yeah,
ever watch
I
that?
already know Super
That
Mario.
was
I
the Mario and
specifically
Sonic
remember
one.
That. I remember that one clearly.
I genuinely, I fucking loved that growing up.
I haven't seen that in a while, but
Yeah.
I know it.
I remember watching it, like, I think a year or two ago, and I'm like, this is obviously fanfic, but like the fight choreography is genuinely fucking really entertaining. Because of the way it's like, it's all sprite animation, but it does a really good job of like sound effects and using music, and like how it's all like long takes, so it's like really fluid. It's actually like really fun to watch as like a dopey fanfic sort of thing. Not dopey, but like, you know, it's fanfic.
Fucking Vegeta. It's interesting they went with that one and not the Victory Cannon for Gotenks.
I don't know what that. Turn it to chocolate.
Yeah.
Turn it to chocolate. Oh, okay. I thought for a second that was like.
Organics.
I thought for a second that's like that's the uncensored version and that's the censored version of the line. I'm like, why do they put them both here? Damn.
Now who's gonna clean all this up?
The young'uns, they did it! Good going, Goku! Our world is pretty sturdy, but you're starting to
Poor
get
Supreme
it.
Kai. He showed up, he did some stuff, and now he doesn't do stuff. Oh yeah, there's music.
Still don't know who 21 was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
What?
this little bit here.
There are still a lot of questions left unanswered.
Hello, voice.
Honestly, Weeks, does anyone care? It really is none of our business. However, my appetite did get going when that robot lady was talking about sweets. Well then, hold on, we asked Bulma to prepare us a selection of Earth's finest confections. Oh, does this mean you're...
What are you still doing here? Movie's over.
Get out.
Get out.
Go. Just go. Movie's over.
You know, young Matthew Broderick would make a really good Whis.
I agree with you.
Oh.
Young Matthew Broderick, like Ferris Bueller, Matthew Broderick.
Yeah. I thought my
Like
brain went to that as-
impossible casting, but like
like Ferris Bueller, War Games, Matthew Broderick. See, when he said that, my brain just said Matthew McConaughey, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh,
that's fascinating.
I'm like, Dazed and Confused, Matthew
No,
McConaughey?
Simba.
Simba.
Yes, I got that. I got that.
Fuck.
I understood the reference. Hey.
That's always a trip when you
It's a
remember. You're like,
deep cut.
oh right, that's weird.
Man,
Use Simba.
that always takes me back. It's like, wow, really?
Damn. Yeah, young Matthew Broderick would be perfect.
Well, as you've seen here from the playtime shown here, your definitive ranking of Dragon Ball Z fighters are Gohan, Adult Gohan, Super Saiyan Goku, and base form Yamcha. Your most base form. Their most powerful fighters in Dragon Ball. I love that meme when they have like fake like tier lists. I love when they just put random characters in and then just in parentheses just base form. It makes me laugh so
Tien Shinhan, base form.
especially when they don't quantify, like they don't have another version that isn't base form. They just put it in there and it always makes me laugh.
Perfect cell base form.
I thought there was going to be credits, but
Guess not.
no, I guess
not until you finish the actual end.
well then,
You get I think the Android 21 arc is the actual credits.
Yeah, just to clear that up before we move on and call it a complete arc for now. As of right now, we're not really planning to play the other arcs. If people really want to see them and people are clamoring for it, we'll probably come back to it. I mean, we might end up coming back to it in the future, but I don't know about you guys. The way this turned out, it was fun, but
yes,
I felt like it didn't. The episodes would kind of drag on, or it wasn't compelling enough that I thought we should do.
Yeah.
All of the arcs. I think just the one arc is enough to give you a fun idea of what the game's like. Yeah. Try it out if you want it, or it's entertaining and that's a self-contained enough arc that it's fun on its own.
Yes.
If people really want to see the rest of it, hit us up. Tell us that you want more. Go in the comments and comment that you want more.
Yes.
Go on the Facebook. Tell us you want more.
Yeah. Tweet at us
that you want more.
Speak up, please.
Set up.
Get a hashtag going.
Set up an
hashtag Fighters for Jam Pack.
Set up an OkCupid or a Tinder and tell prospective dates that, man, I really wish Jam Pack would play more Dragon Ball Fighters. One, they'll probably like you. 'Cause they're okay, this person's got good taste. And two, let them know to hit us up on Facebook or in the YouTube comments section if we should play more Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah, buddy.
And then one of them will be like, I just don't understand why they haven't started their Marvel vs. Comcast. Marvel vs.
Comcast playthrough. you had the right idea. You were going in the right direction.
Oh my god! Why can't I watch any of these Marvel movies on my fucking cable? Oh, they're not on demand. Marvel vs. Comcast. Xfinity.
Oh shit! Xfinity War. That's what it is.
Xfinity War. Xfinity War Part 2. Oh, hitting your cable box 6 months from next year. Oh god. You know, I don't even know if we should finish the old joke.
What's that?
I think we're done.
I think that's good enough.
It's a good place to call it.
Yep. MVCI full playthrough coming
soon.
Watch us purchase the DLC live on camera.
Oh god. All right, we're
yet? Are we winning now?
We don't have any money left. I hope we won.
Why is the DLC as an image of a math function?
Keep buying the DLC until it somehow shows up at Evo. Buy your Evo pass.
3 months from now, Evo.
I can't wait for that purchasing simulator where you play as a Marvel character.
Playthrough in the parking lot of Evo. Yes, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite's got to get in somehow.
We'll be at the front door for you.
Marvel vs. Capcom
really
is just a purchasing simulator, but your avatars are Avengers characters.
You know, it's weird. Marvel vs. Capcom didn't go so well, and then they gave it to EA, and they made Marvel vs. Comcast.
Damn, that's a dark future. That's fucked up.
That's why the X-Men aren't in it. It's the Days of Future Past.
That's the Ready Player One timeline.
Funko Pop the movie.
Fucking damn it.
Oh, all right.
I'm actually, since I've seen Ready Player One, I am surprised I saw no Marvel anything in that.
Because Warner Brothers,
it's made by Warner Brothers.
Yes,
who makes DC content.
It is a Warner Brothers movie. Never mind.
It's Warner Brothers movie. And almost everyone there is Warner Brothers assets.
Busted here on Jampag.
And almost everyone, with a few exceptions, is Warner Brothers characters.
Yeah.
But, geez, right. Why do Marvel characters make it into Ready Player One or the Lego Movie? What's going on? They can't both remember Warner Bros.
Why? I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Warner Brothers loves making Marvel movies, don't they? Disney is happy to share their franchises forever, right?
All together now, eh?
All right, bye.
But that's good enough. We'll see you in the next playthrough.
All right. See y'all later.
Bye. Now that's my jam, dog.